is cold. Are you cold, Miss Steph?
I am so cold. It feels
is
like a storm is coming.
It is cold in
Freezing.
here. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Kidsway TV. My name is Miss Nadia.
And I am Miss Steph.
And we are here to go over God's Word with you, and we are so excited. We're going to start with the memory verse. Are you ready, Miss Steph?
I am so ready. Are you guys ready?
We are going to play a fun game, too. We're going to catch snowballs as we say it. Okay?
We can do this.
Okay. Let's go. The Lord your God
The Lord your God
is with you.
is with you.
He is mighty
He is mighty
to save.
to save.
Zephaniah
Zephaniah
3:17.
3:17. How'd you do?
I did pretty good. Almost
let's
a
see.
full, yeah.
Oh,
Good
job. That was
game.
awesome.
That was
So much
awesome.
fun.
All right, we are now going to dig deeper into God's Word. Are you guys ready? And we're going to find out why it's so cold in here.
Oh, I can't wait.
Okay, here's Miss Nikki.
Well, hey there, everybody. It is time for us to dig deeper into God's Word. But before we do that, I need to call up Miss Mindy, who's going to help me to get started with our verse and with our whole lesson. Are you guys ready? All right. Miss Mindy, come on up. Oh, hi, Miss Mindy. You look like a little cold, like maybe you're getting ready for a storm or something. Are you getting ready for a storm? Okay, well, she is going to help us to tell our story today. So imagine Miss Mindy is outside. She's ready to go play outside, and all of a sudden, the sky gets dark, and then it starts to rain. And then it starts to rain even more, so much that it's getting all over Miss Mindy. And then it gets cold, and the wind makes her blow back and forward. And then the sky gets even darker and darker and darker and colder, and all of a sudden it starts to snow. Just a little bit at first, and then it's a whole blizzard just going on Miss Mindy. So much that she has to go and find a safe place where she can take refuge. Oh, wow. Good job, Miss Mindy. That was a crazy storm, right? Was that a crazy storm? Yeah. And did you know, just like Miss Mindy went through a storm, there's storms in our everyday lives. There's rainstorms and there's regular snowstorms. But did you know that there's also storms in our own lives too? Did you know that? Yeah, storms can be anything that's a challenge in your life. So maybe it's, right now we're going through kind of a storm with COVID, huh? Yeah, maybe you get sick or you get injured or someone you know gets sick and it's super sad and super hard. Or maybe your parents lose their job. All of those things are storms. They're hard things in our lives. And today we're going to learn a few things that we can do when we have storms that come in our lives. So our verse for today is from Psalm 46:1, and it says, God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. And our second verse is Psalm 59:16, which says, but I will sing about your strength. In the morning, I will sing about your love. You are like a fort to me. You are my fortress. You keep me safe in times of trouble. So the three things that we're going to learn about today, show me one. Good job. The first thing is something that we're going to do before the storm comes. Now, we know as followers of Jesus, that doesn't mean that we're not going to go through hard times. But what it does mean is that God will be with us even through the hard times. And we can have hope because of who God is and because of his love for us, right? Yeah. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get ready for the storm because we know that they will probably come. And we can do that by doing things like remembering and memorizing God's word like we were practicing earlier. Yeah. We can read the Bible. We can talk to God and pray to him and spend time with him. All of those things help us to have a firm foundation in our faith so we don't go crazy all over the place and get lost just like Miss Mindy did, right? The second thing that we're going to do is we are going to run to God. When we go through storms, we run to God because we know he is our refuge. Just like Miss Mindy ran to her refuge, we can run to God. And you know what? You can be honest with God. You can talk to him. You can tell him you're angry or you're sad or you're worried or scared, because God listens to all of it because he loves you. And the third thing that we're going to do, good job, is we are going to remember that storms end. Storms end, and that God is at work even in the storms. Just like we have storms in our lives, the rainstorms end, the snowstorms end, storms that come and go of our hard times, those end too. And we can trust that God is working all things out even in those storms, right? Yeah, and do you know what I have found? Sometimes after the biggest storms that I've been in, like there's a huge snowstorm I was in one time, when I woke up in the morning, it was the most beautiful morning. The sun was shining, it was beautiful snow everywhere. Or sometimes I've been in huge, crazy rainstorms, and after the rainstorms come green grass and all kinds of things that grow. And that is the same in our lives too. We go through hard things, so we learn to trust God, and we learn how to rely on him, and we learn more about him, and we can grow. So your challenge for this week is, if you are going through a storm, remember our 3 things that we've been learning, and we would love to pray for you. We have not been able to see many of you in person, but our team would love to pray for you. So you can have a guardian or a parent email us at kidsway@bridgeway.church, and we will be praying for you for sure. All right, everybody, that's it for today. We'll see you next time.